Hey everyone! Welcome back to the English for Life podcast. I'm your host, Joy, and I'm just so thrilled to be here with you today.
And I'm Will, also thrilled, naturally. It's good to be back in the studio, Joy.
Always great to have you, Will. And for our listeners today, we're diving into a topic I think is going to be super helpful for anyone trying to, really build their English vocabulary.
That's right. We're going to discuss a really effective way to expand your word power without having to, memorize every single word. We're going to talk about growing your vocabulary by learning root words.
Yes, it's like a secret key, unlocking so many words at once. Will, it's funny because English is often called one of the toughest languages for non-native speakers to learn. Like, hands down, just challenging.
Yeah, I can totally see that. I mean, we native speakers, we don't even think about it half the time. But when you really sit and, analyze it, it's a bit of a maze, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And one of the big reasons I think is just, the sheer number of rules and then, almost as many exceptions to those rules. It's like you learn something and then it's immediately, but not all.
Exactly. It's like you think you've got it, and then boom, a curveball. Even something as basic as word order in a sentence that can really trip people up.
Right? And then, pronunciation. Oh my goodness. You can't always predict how a word is going to sound just by looking at how it's spelled. Seriously, the group of letters O-U-G-H, it has, at least 6 different ways to pronounce it? That's just cruel.
6 ways. It's kind of absurd, isn't it? And then, just when you thought it couldn't get any trickier, we have idioms. So many idioms.
Oh, don't even get me started on idioms. We use them like they're going out of style, as they say. And they just make no sense if you try to interpret them literally.
Precisely. So, it's no wonder people get, a little confused sometimes trying to navigate all of that.
Precisely. So, it's no wonder people get, a little confused sometimes trying to navigate all of that. But hey, there's actually, some really comforting news amidst all that complexity.
Oh, good. Because I was starting to feel a bit, overwhelmed myself just talking about it. What's the good news, Joy? Don't leave me in suspense.
The good news, my friend, is that learning root words can seriously help non-native speakers, and frankly, native speakers too, just really get a handle on English.
Root words. That sounds logical. Tell me more. What exactly is a root word?
Well, a root word is basically the most basic form of a word. It's like the core, the little nugget of meaning that everything else builds upon.
Ah, like the foundation of a building almost. So, how does knowing that little nugget help with all those thousands of words out there?
Exactly, it's totally like a foundation. And the amazing thing is these root words, they help you break down really large new words into smaller, understandable units. So you can kind of deduce their meanings.
Oh, I see. So, if you learn one root, it's not just one word you're learning, it's like a whole family of words?
Precisely, it's almost like a superpower. Learning just one root word can help you understand several words, and honestly, if you learn just 20 or 30 common root words, you can expand your English vocabulary to include hundreds of new words. It's really efficient. Yeah, it really is. And a root can actually be any part of a word that carries meaning. It could be at the beginning, in the middle, or, at the very end.
Oh, so it's not always in one spot? That's interesting.
Right. And we have names for them. A prefix is at the beginning, a base word is usually in the middle, and a suffix is at the end. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. So, a word's built from these different meaningful pieces.
Exactly. And the really cool thing is, most of these English root words actually came from the Greek and Latin languages. It's like ancient history in our modern words.
So, okay, we've got prefixes, bases, and suffixes. And they mostly come from Greek and Latin. That's pretty cool. But can we try an example? How does this actually help me?
Oh, absolutely. Let's dive into a really good one that the VOA Learning English website uses. It's the base word struct. That's S-T-R-U-C-T.
Struct. Okay, what does that mean?
So, struct comes from Latin, and it means to build. And get this, any English word you hear that contains struct is like almost guaranteed to relate to building, developing, or creating something. Isn't that wild?
Wow, that's a pretty powerful root then. So like structure itself, I guess?
Exactly, though struct by itself isn't actually a word, but it's the foundation for, oh my goodness, more than 30 words in English. Let's take construct, for instance.
Okay, construct, as in to build something.
Yes, the prefix con, means together or with. So construct literally means to put things together to, well, build or create something. See how that works?
Oh, I'm seeing it now. So con plus struct equals build together. That's really neat.
Right? And then we can start adding suffixes to construct. Like, if you add ion, which often turns verbs into nouns, you get construction. That's the process or act of building something.
Makes sense. The construction of the bridge.
Precisely, or how about adding ing? You get constructing, which is the gerund form, and it's pretty similar in meaning to construction. Just, slightly different grammatical use.
And I bet we can keep going, right?
Oh, totally. Add ive, and you get constructive. Now that's an adjective, and it means something that's helpful in developing or improving, like constructive criticism.
Oh, right, like building up someone's ideas, not tearing them down.
Exactly. And you can even add lie to constructive, and then you get constructively, which is an adverb. So that means doing something in a helpful way, like, we discussed the problem constructively.
Wow. So just from struct, we've gone from building to the process of building to something helpful in building. That's a lot of words already.
It is. And it doesn't stop there. Think about destruction. What do you think that means, given struct means build?
Well, if con means together, then d must mean the opposite. So destruction would be taking something apart or damaging what was built.
You got it. It's the act of taking apart or damaging something that was built. And then there's instruction.
Instruction. That's like teaching, right? Giving directions.
Yeah, it's like the act of building knowledge. It's actually quite similar to the gerund teaching. And just like with construct, you can add all sorts of suffixes to destruct or instruct to get even more words like ion, as ing, ive, and combinations like ivali.
So just knowing that one root, struct, really helps you get a better idea of like 15 or more different words. That's pretty incredible.
It really is. It's like having a secret decoder ring for the English language.
So, okay, struct is super powerful. Are there like other common root words that, our listeners might already recognize or could easily pick up?
Oh, absolutely, Will. The VOA Learning English article, the one we've been referencing, it mentions a few more really common ones, like bio, bio, which means life.
Bio, like biology, biography. Yeah, I can totally see that.
Exactly. Or auto, auto, meaning self.
Auto, like autopilot, automatic. Oh, wow, this is really clicking now.
Right? And then there's pro, pro, meaning before or in favor of.
Pro, like project or proactive. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And my personal favorite, tele, T-E-L-E, meaning distance.
Telephone, television, teleport. Okay, I'm getting carried away. But seriously, this is so cool how many words just pop into my head with these.
See? You're already doing it. And that's exactly what we want our listeners to do. So, if you're listening right now, why don't you try this out? Pick one or two of these roots, like bio, auto, pro, or tele, or even struct, if you like. And just think of all the words you can that come from them.
Yeah, and if you want to dig a little deeper, maybe even find a few more roots yourself. Remember, we've been getting a lot of this great information from the VOA Learning English website. You can find their article titled Grow Your Vocabulary by Learning Root Words. It's a fantastic resource for, exploring this further.
It really is. It gives you so many more examples and really breaks it down. So give it a shot, challenge yourself. It's pretty fun, actually. So I mean, that's just a glimpse, isn't it, of how powerful learning root words can be? Like, seriously, by understanding just a few, you can unlock the meaning of like hundreds of words. It's pretty amazing.
It really is. It feels like we've just scratched the surface, but even just knowing that struct means build, suddenly so many words make so much more sense. It's kind of like a secret code, you know?
Exactly. It really does feel like that. And, we've talked about roots today, but remember we also briefly mentioned prefixes and suffixes? Well, we're actually planning to dive much deeper into those in future episodes, so definitely keep an ear out for that.
Yeah, we'll unpack how those bits really change the meaning and function of words. So, stick with us on that journey.
Absolutely. And hey, before we go, a huge thank you to all of you for tuning in to the English for Life podcast. We really appreciate you spending your time with us.
And if you want to, revisit any of the fantastic examples or even explore more root words, remember the article we've been talking about, Grow Your Vocabulary by Learning Root Words. It's on the VOA Learning English website. It's a goldmine for this kind of stuff.
It really is. So go check it out, keep practicing, and honestly, you'll become an expert at deconstructing those tricky English words and, just building a really strong vocabulary.
Indeed. So for Joy, I'm Will, and we'll catch you next time on the English for Life podcast.
Bye for now.